Hey Artland, how's it going? So I looked at all of your responses from the poll that I put out, asking what kind of new videos do you guys want to see, and definitely the overwhelming response was you guys want to see some Godzilla Kaiju hybrids. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to do a Rodan Skullcrawler kind of crossover hybrid. Rodan's definitely a really cool kaiju, been around for a long time, and I think the Skullcrawlers are a really cool new addition to the Godzilla universe. So let's see what we can come up with this Rodan Skullcrawler hybrid. Now, to start off with this, we're going to begin with the head. So, starting right about here, I'm going to just kind of draw a line that's just going to kind of curve down like this. Then, right here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of curves down and then up. Then, I'm going to take this line, I'm going to kind of curve it back here, and then I'm just going to kind of curve back down like this. Then, I'm just going to kind of take this line and kind of curve up, and then I'm just going to kind of bring it down. And then I'm just going to curve this back up here and go right to about there. Just kind of go up and down a little bit. Now, starting inside of here, I'm going to make a line that just kind of curves up. It's just going to kind of curve back here, and then it's going to come down. And then I'm going to make another line that just kind of curves out here and then comes back. And I'm going to kind of run it right into this line, just so it kind of looks like a big kind of skull shape like the Skullcrawler, but still got a few spikes like Rodan would have. Now, starting here, I'm going to make a line that goes down, and then I'm just going to kind of curve it back like this and bring it down. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit. And then I want to have those traditional kind of Skullcrawler crazy tongue. So I'm going to make a line that just kind of curves down and out. It's going to kind of come to a hook shape and come back. Make another one that just kind of curves a different way. And then just kind of bring this back into the mouth here. Draw a little curve line right here. And then just kind of bring this up. Then I'm going to make a line that's just going to kind of curve up, and then it's going to go down, and then kind of curve back around here, just to kind of form that kind of skull shape again. Now, starting right here, I'm just going to kind of draw a line that's just going to kind of go down, and then it's going to kind of curve down, just kind of form out the neck a little bit. Then starting here, I'm just going to make a line that's just going to kind of curve up and then down. It's going to kind of curve in. Then starting right here, I'm just going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve out. And then I'm just going to go out and then just kind of bring it in like this. Now I want to kind of form the wings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve up, and then it's going to go down to here. Then I'm going to make a line that's just going to kind of go straight down, and it's going to run down to here. And I want this to kind of have the Skullcrawler hands. So they have those really big hands. So I'm just going to make a line that's just going to kind of curve like this. Then I'm just going to kind of bring it back to here. Then I'm going to draw a line right here, and I'm just going to kind of curve out and then bring it back. And then right here, I'm going to draw a big line that's just going to kind of curve down, and then it's going to come up to here. Just connect that there. Then starting here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve all the way up to here to kind of show that the wings kind of folded back. And then I'm just going to kind of bring this back down to here and kind of leave a little bit of space, a few broken lines, and run it right to there. Now, the skull crawlers have those really big kind of spikes on them. So I'm just going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve up. And that's just going to kind of come back down. Just going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve up and then come back here for the arm. Then, starting right here, I'm just going to make a line that's just going to kind of curve out. And that's just going to come down. I'm going to make a line that just kind of curves down, kind of put a big claw in it, just kind of bring it back to here. Make another one that just kind of curves out like this. Make one that just kind of curves down. And then I'll put one more right here. And we'll draw a little bit of a line right in there. Then I'm going to add a couple more little lines here, and then I'm just going to draw a line that's just going to kind of bring this all the way back to here. And then I'm just going to add a little line that's just going to kind of travel right around there just to kind of show where the wing is going to be. Now, starting here, I'm going to draw a line that goes down, and I'm going to kind of curve up and then bring it down to here, just because kind of show where the skull crawlers have that kind of bone shape going back. So I'm going to do the same thing, just kind of go down, bring it up, and then come to here. And I'm just going to kind of keep doing this all the way down until I run out of room. Just going to kind of throw one more right there. Then, starting here, I'm just going to draw a line. It's just going to kind of curve down. And then right here, I'm going to kind of continue that pattern that I was making. And I'm just going to do it a few more times. Just kind of go down and kind of curve around. And then I'm just going to take this line, I'm just going to kind of curve it down. I'm going to bring it to here. And then I'm just going to kind of curve it around here. And then I'm just going to kind of bring it back to here. Jump over and then just connect it right to there. Then I'm just going to kind of bring this line down. Now, starting right here, I'm just going to draw a line, just kind of like a long broken line. It's going to go right to here. Just so it kind of looks like we kind of see the stomach of the creature, and then it kind of runs out into the bottom of the tail. Then, starting here, I'm just going to draw another part of the wing that just kind of comes back. And then it's just going to come down to here. We won't see that big spike over there. And there's our basic drawing of our kind of skull crawler Rodan combo. Now what we want to do is we want to kind of come in with the details. And so I might go a little bit faster through this part. If I go too fast, just kind of hit the pause button and slow it down. So I want to kind of add another one of these spikes over here on this side, just to kind of even out the top of the head a little bit. I'm going to add kind of like a curved line right around here just to kind of show where there's a kind of like that opening of the skull part. Make a line that just kind of goes right there. Add an extra little line here. And I'm going to put one more kind of right over here too. Add a couple little broken lines kind of going down the top of the head. I'm going to add a few curved lines in here and then some teeth on each side. Put some over here too. I'm going to add just kind of like a few kind of pointed spikes going back down here that just kind of travel right into those big spikes of the skull crawler. Add some curved lines right around here. And I'm going to actually kind of extend these out just a little bit farther, make them a little taller. And I'm going to add a couple more in between here as well. I'm going to add just kind of like a little line that just kind of travels right around here. A little curved line right there. And I'm going to add another little line here just so I can kind of make the neck a little bit bigger. want to add some curved lines here, and I'm going to add the claw shape onto each of these. Add some curved lines right around these. Some extra curved lines on there. Gonna add just a couple little wrinkles here just to kind of make it look like the arm's kind of bending a little bit. A couple little broken lines on there. I'm gonna kind of add just a few kind of little curved lines right here just for some texture and detail. Kind of do the same thing going down here. Kind of continue it all the way down to the end of the tail. And then we just kind of add some little broken lines. Add some more curved lines right here where the body's connected. A few little lines over here. Kind of a long little detail line right there. Then on the wings, just kind of add some long little lines. Just to kind of show where there's going to be some detail. You know, it's really loose, kind of thin skin over there, so you want to add lots of different kind of like lines just to kind of show how thin it is. I'm going to add kind of like a little bit of like a V shape, upside down V shape going down here, just kind of as a little shout out to the skull crawler. Going to add a couple little lines right around the eye here. And then I'm just going to kind of add a few little details right over here. Extra little line kind of going down there. And then I'm just going to add a few more and then maybe a couple little curved lines just to kind of show some texture. Some kind of details right along here, a couple little extra lines. A couple little curved lines there to kind of show where the back of the head is. Then I kind of want to extend this up a little bit too, just to make it a little bit pointier. And then you can just kind of add any extra little details anywhere that you want to, that you think you might want to kind of add something, might look good, kind of be creative. Just kind of make it your own. There's really no right or wrong way to do this. It's just kind of my own creation, so kind of have fun with it. Make it your own. And there you go. There is your drawing of a Rodan Skullcrawler crossover. I'm going to kind of fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed.